Hey, what's up guys? My name is Feldon Richards and I am the CEO of NYC Phone Buyer. I hope you enjoy the content in this video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to be talking to you today about consistency. A lot of friends, family, business partners, associates have been asking me what I do to stay consistent, and you're probably wondering, how am I qualified to talk to you about consistency? Well, I've been running an eBay store, a successful eBay store, for a little over 10 years now. We do well over 6 figures. So far this year, we've done a little bit over 300,000 in sales. A decent chunk of that is profit as well. My wife and I recently made enough money to leave our full-time jobs. I was a private banker at Chase Bank, and she was a makeup artist for a cosmetic company called Christian Dior, if you've ever heard of Christian Dior. So with that, I'll get started. Like I said, if you guys enjoy the content that I talk with you about today, definitely like, comment, and share. I probably won't always be in sweatpants and a t-shirt, but I'm home, so most likely I will. So yeah, with that, I'll get started. So consistency. I wrote about this earlier in one of my Facebook groups, and I think consistency is really, really important. Number one, if you're not consistent, you'll never get anything done. And if you never get anything done, you can't grow a business. You can't grow anything if you're not consistent. So I'll get started by letting you guys know about a new habit that I recently formed, the mistakes I made, and what I'm gonna do about it. So I recently started reading a book called Atomic Habits. If you guys haven't heard about it, I'll share a link below, possibly in the description, so you guys could go to Audible and get the book for free. But Atomic Habits is basically a book about habit formation, and it's actually what inspired me to make this video, because it honestly changed my life. Atomic Habits is one of the greatest books that I've ever read, or I should say listened to. And essentially what the author talks about is habit formation, habit retention, and habit development, right? Those are like the 3 main things, right? So just to repeat them, I believe I said habit retention, habit development, and habit formation. So just because you form a habit doesn't mean that you'll properly develop the habit or retain the habit, right? For example, I bite my fingernails. I want to stop. I've tried everything. I've tried manicuring my nails and things like that, but it won't stop. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the habit that I'm going toward, right? What's working for me is going to the gym. So I hate going to the gym. Not because I don't like working out, but because I enjoy being there already. I want to just be at the gym. If I could just wake up and teleport to the gym, I'd be fine. But obviously I can't do that. I'm not a demi-human or a Super Saiyan, so I can't teleport to the gym. So one thing that I've started doing is putting on my workout clothes. That's why you see me in my sweatpants and my t-shirt. Now, I might not actually go to the gym right away, but I've actually already started going a few times, which is a lot better than what I've been doing for the past several months, because for the past several months I haven't even been going. And just the activity, the action of putting on my sweatpants every day motivates me to get up and go walk to the gym. Like I'm ready, I'm already dressed. That's one less thing that I have to worry about. That's one less obstacle in my way. Another thing is I don't like getting up and getting ready. I don't dream of taking a shower every day, so I make sure that I knock that out first thing in the morning. So that's another obstacle out of the way. So I hope that makes sense. Now, as far as consistency goes, one of the main things with being consistent for me is I have to have a schedule, right? If I don't have something planned in my day, it will never get done. So this video, for example, I hardly ever make videos, but for the next 30 days, I intend to produce a video a day for the next 30 days. How did I get to the point where I even started filming this video? Well, believe it or not, I started with opening the camera every single day. I made it a habit, because I learned that if you want to form a habit properly, you want to make sure that the beginning of the habit takes you 2 minutes or less. So I said, in my head, I said, I don't want to make a video, but I said, can I open the camera? And that might sound silly to a lot of you, but opening the camera, I've been doing it for the past 5 days, and I've done it every day, unconsciously. And it would just be random. Like, I just made it a habit of opening the camera. And because I've opened the camera so much, eventually I started turning it on. You know, figuring it out. How do I record? How do I charge the battery? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I get the mic in? You know, all those little things that were obstacles for me. I didn't want to waste time figuring them out. By playing around and developing the habit of just opening the camera up every day, I finally got myself to record. And now that I'm making the video, it seems so natural, right? I don't really have to work hard at it. Making the video comes effortless. The hardest part for me was setting up the stand that's holding it up, so that you guys are able to see me, connecting the mic. You know, now that's all done. Now I can do that effortlessly every single day. So making the videos and producing the content won't be that hard. I used to make videos before, but I stopped because I put the habits were developed the wrong way. You know, I started editing and all that stuff instead of just producing the content. So I guess to sum it up, the point that I want to make, if you guys have something that you're trying to be consistent with, just get started with a very, very small habit, right? So if you want to wake up at 8 a.m., don't say, oh, tomorrow I'm just going to wake up at 8 a.m. Start by setting an alarm clock, right? You can start by setting your alarm clock. You might not wake up at 8, but you could just start by setting an alarm clock. And then the next thing you could do, you know, the next day you could say, oh, I set my alarm clock for 3 days in a row to wake up at 8. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that my TV's off by 9 o'clock. You know, you could do something like that and just turn your TV off at 9. Maybe you'll turn it back on 5 minutes later, but you want to be able to sit there with the TV off at 9 o'clock. Because you know if you have the TV on, you're going to stay awake because you're going to be watching TV. Now, we could get into the whole thing. Some people fall asleep with the TV on, blah, 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 but I think you get the general idea. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. These techniques, principles, and practices can be applied to pretty much any business, anything in life. Like I said, if you want to form a habit, start small. If you want to retain a habit, continue to do it, obviously, right? Continue doing the small actions. And then if you want to grow the habit, once you've mastered the small steps, you can evolve them into bigger ones. Like I started opening up the camera for a few days. Then I started turning the camera on. Now I'm opening up the camera and turning it on. Or you could give yourself a cue, like putting on the sweatpants to get ready for the gym, or getting in the shower in the morning to, you know, just start biting small chunks of the obstacle away day by day. We live in a society now where everything is about instant gratification, and a lot of times people want things right away, and that's fantastic. So instead of trying to get the whole thing right away, get small chunks of it, and I think you guys will be really satisfied. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, check out the links below. Please follow my channel so that you guys can stay up to date with the stuff that I'm putting out for you all. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.